What's going on, champs and chambettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the Winterfest 2024 update, aka V33.11, is set to release in the next 2 days on Wednesday the 18th. So in today's YouTube video, even though we usually do this the day before an update, I'm still going to be telling you guys everything you need to know about what is going to be releasing with this new update, or at least a majority of the stuff, because let's be honest, whenever we make these videos, we don't always get one-to-one everything being added, because Epic Games always just manages to find ways to cram even more stuff into every update they do. But we have a lot of categories such as Winterfest specific stuff, we have new updates to the item shop, new crew/battle pass updates, some new questline related stuff that's set to be releasing, collaborations, and more. So let's start it off by firstly talking about the Winterfest specific things themselves. Firstly, we're going to be getting the Wintervestigation questline, which is going to be a unique questline this year that, while it has the whole entire Winterfest theme to it, will have a little bit of a noir theme as well. It will be 6 different sets of quests that you'll be able to get every few days during Winterfest, and each one has a little bit of a task line, like going to a specific NPC on the island, trying to figure out if they're being naughty or if they're being well-behaved. During this questline, you will be able to talk with a junior investigative version of Guff. You'll also be able to talk with the old, gumshoe NPCs in them from a long time ago, and it'll just be a nice way for us to kind of have a new aesthetic take on the whole entire Winterfest event. But on top of that, that isn't the only thing that's going to be happening, because we are also going to be getting, of course, new cosmetics, new NPCs on the island, and more. So firstly, to talk about the new NPCs on the island, we have to talk about one that might actually be encrypted right now, which is a Christmas-themed Snoop Dogg skin. I know we already have a Snoop Dogg skin in the game, but according to the files, and according to a brand new set codenamed Snoop on a Stoop, we are going to be getting a secondary Snoop Dogg set in the game that is going to be related to Christmas-themed cosmetics for Snoop Dogg. So if you're someone who didn't want to get Snoop Dogg from the current music pass, or you didn't want to pick him up in the item shop, you'll have another chance to get another version of Snoop Dogg, because he will be getting a Winterfest-themed skin, an NPC on the island, and you'll even be able to interact with him for the upcoming Wintervestigation quest line, which is going to be interesting. He's also going to be one of the first few quest characters that you'll actually be introduced to, either in set 1 or set 2 of the Winterfest quest. We also have a brand new Shack NPC set to come to the island. Now, it's unsure if we're going to be getting a Christmas Shack skin as well, because there hasn't been a skin in the files or anything, or a set codename. Maybe it's under the normal Shack codename or set that we already have, but he is at the very least set to be an NPC on the island during the Winterfest event, and you will be able to interact with him during the quest line. You'll be able to go ahead and talk with him here and there, maybe even buy some items from him, that might be Winterfest themed, and all that type of good stuff. So while we can't confirm that he is going to be getting a new skin like Snoop Dogg will be, we can confirm that he at least is going to be celebrated during the whole entire winter event. This event isn't just about collaborations, however, because we are also getting another new skin/NPC on the island, which will also have a set of found quests you'll be able to do, and this is codenamed Batter Boy. It's kind of like a giant loaf of bread mixed with a dog that you'll be able to interact with. It's going to be sold in the item shop, and it's set to be a whole entire skin that you'll be able to interact with. I'll have a quest line and stuff, but it is interesting to actually see them kind of start teasing this actual skin itself and planning to have it in the game for a winter-themed event, because it doesn't really feel too wintry to me, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff during Winterfest feel very wintry anymore. I mean, it's just kind of about the festivities themselves. We'll also be getting some new stuff like the Run It Up free music pack and some other free cosmetics such as the Aurora Royale wrap, which I'll go ahead and show on screen right now thanks to Fortnite GG, which is super cool to see as a free wrap. I definitely see wraps being more and more of a prevalent gift and reward we're getting nowadays because of the fact that Epic Games has the new ballistic mode they've been showing to us, but we also have a secondary wrap, which I'll go ahead and show you after the combat down here is done, which is actually going to be called, if I can look over here real quick, the Frozen Spikes. Not as cool as the one wrap that we're already guaranteed to be getting for Winterfest, the Aurora one, but it still is a nice one you'll be able to see. And that wrap can actually be seen on screen right now. It is reactive, unlike the Aurora wrap, and it has its own little flair to it, but in terms of the 2 free wraps that have basically have that quest rewards tag, I've seen more people excited for the Aurora one than I have seen for this one. However, at the same time, both still do look very nice, and it definitely is going to be some nice flair to use if you're someone who plays a lot of the ballistic game mode. We'll also be getting some new winter-themed cosmetics, such as the new soft serve boots or shoes that got added to the files recently, but haven't been put in the item shop. I've seen some rumors here and there of people saying, oh, it's going to be a actual free reward, but it does have a shop asset, so most likely it is going to be sold in the item shop during that time. And of course, when it comes to new cosmetics and tons of new winter-themed stuff, we'll also be getting some new / returning festive gameplay items such as ice skates, which is said to be a new movement system. Presents will be returning. We'll be getting a blizzard grenade, which is a new version of the snow grenade that we've had before. We'll be getting snowy floppers and tons of stuff like that. You know, if you think about the winter events in the past and you think about what type of stuff we've had before, think about the ones that kind of return all the time, and that's what we can expect to see return once again. There's also been some people saying that the island might get a little bit more snowy during this time. However, I can't personally confirm nor deny that because I just don't have that information. I haven't seen anything in the files that suggests we're going to be getting more snow on the island, but it is something that a lot of people liked is when the map started getting more and more wintry as time went on, so maybe Epic Games will actually do that this time around, considering they will be going on a 1-month break. However, don't put your hopes too high in the terms of actually getting a whole entire snowy filled Battle Royale map. Now, when it comes to the actual item shop itself, we'll be getting some more updates there, such as some updated shop assets / bundles, and of course new shop assets, bundles, and skins, because if you guys remember, this update didn't really introduce too many new skins. The next update, the V11 update, is the one that's supposed to have all those skins that we already want to see added in it. So expect it to be like the full content update that this update should have already been. So we'll obviously be getting some new cosmetics in the shop, but as well as some old cosmetics, and even more DC cosmetics set up to return with Lego variants and all this type of stuff with this update as well, because one example of it is that Starfire was advertised for the whole entire monthly DC cosmetic event, but they haven't actually returned Starfire in the item shop as of yet. They haven't given her a Lego variant or anything like that, so that's one of the skins you can expect to see getting a whole entire Lego variant and updated shop assets with this update. We'll also be getting a new V-Bucks quest pack called the Let's Hunt Vampires quest pack, which features the Minato Hikaru outfit and cosmetic set, and quests you'll be able to complete daily for 1,500 V-Bucks. Since this is a quest pack, the way the quests are going to work isn't like something where you can go ahead and just put them all out one day, be like boom, 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 boom. It is going to be something where you have to complete a total of 15 daily bonus quest goals over multiple days. So it's going to take you around like a week in order to fully complete the quest line and to get all the different rewards that they're going to be actually advertising for you when you actually purchase this, aka just all the V-Buck prizes. When it comes to the crew and the Battle Pass, however, we are going to be getting some interesting updates with this. We're going to be getting Battle Pass Super Styles added this update, but also the Lady of Crane skin is getting Legacy Styles. I know when I talked about the whole entire changes to Epic Games and everything else before, I talked about, oh guys, look at all this stuff going on. Epic Games is scrapping the whole entire system where you're able to go ahead and get Legacy variants. You know, they're not even adding normal variants to the skins or anything, but it does appear like they just, for some odd reason, decided to delay it. And this isn't the first time they actually delayed it, because when the season first launched, they had actually had the crew pass screen saying that you'd be able to get legacy variants for the Lady of Crane's outfit starting on December 10th. When the December 10th update came out, they actually delayed that text to saying December 18th, and you can't see that text unless you're currently not subscribed to the Fortnite crew, or if you cancel your actual subscription, which is a very interesting thing to see. One, why did they decide to delay legacy variants so long? Did they just not plan to make them originally and then later like, actually, you know what, no, bring the legacy variants back? Or was it something that they just kind of wanted to make sure the December crew pack was done in time so they could have a little bit of a postponing moment before they actually ended up releasing those other super level variants? Who really knows what's going on there? But we'll also be getting January 2025's crew pack added to the game, so I'm interested to see if that will also have super level variants, or if it'll be a similar system to what's going on right now with the legacy crew, where it's something where you only get it like halfway throughout that actual month being in the game already. For new Battle Royale quests, we have a min-match quest to break magic shards / magic splinters off of the Great Turtle Shell. This is going to be an interesting little quest line to see. You know, it's going to be curious, how did the giant turtle get magic splinters on it? But hey, at least we break it off. We're going to be able to help during a match and everything. It doesn't look like, at least right now, it gives you any actual XP. Maybe it gives you like an item in game or something, since it's a found NPC quest, but it still is interesting to see. We have a few other found NPC quests in the game as well, such as a min-match quest to fight off 3 waves of demons with the Batter Boy NPC we talked about earlier, and then a min-match quest to fight off 2 waves of demons to protect Ninja's supplies. This will also have one stage being us going ahead and finding all the supplies, you know, following and escorting the NPC around, which will definitely be an interesting little quest line to see. But it makes me curious, with all these min-match found quests, what are the rewards going to be? Because they're in the XP category for quests, but they don't actually grant you any XP as of right now. Then again, they're unfinished, so maybe they they just gotta add it a little bit later down the line. We'll also be getting week 5 through week 8 of the weekly quest for Battle Royale, because if you haven't been paying attention, Epic Games is going to be on break, so we'll be having a whole entire month worth of updates basically in the game already. We'll be able to know what all the weekly quests are ahead of time. Maybe those will give us some glimpses of some upcoming items that are supposed to return in Battle Royale, because the grapple blade was originally set to return during this time, however it got delayed. They removed it from the week 4 quest line, so it might be coming out later during the season, or they might have just decided a second chance to just not bring it out at all. We'll see with this update once we get all the quests and everything else added as well. And then in terms of other stuff going on with Fortnite with this update, we're going to be getting more updates on the Cyberpunk 2077 vehicle and Pixar Cars vehicle collaborations. The reason I specifically mentioned that the Cyberpunk collab is just a vehicle as of right now is because we haven't actually had any leaks regarding skins coming to the game. The only leaks we've actually had so far is relating to the vehicle cosmetics over in Rocket League being updated, and nothing regarding like a Johnny Silverhand or V skin or, you know, a Jackie skin coming to Fortnite. And since I don't want to give you guys false promises or anything, I'm going to say have your hopes a little bit lower for actual Battle Royale skin cosmetics. It could still happen, but at least I personally don't have any of that information as of right now, and the only information we really have to go off of is the fact that they do have a car that is supposed to come as part of a Rocket League collaboration in the very near future. This is also backed up by the fact that Cyberpunk's official Twitter account for 2077 has recently been interacting with Rocket League over on Twitter, although they have not been interacting with the Fortnite account over on Twitter at all, so it's definitely an interesting thing to see come into the game and everything else. But as a big Cyberpunk fan, I would absolutely be fine with like a Johnny Silverhand skin, you know. I'm just saying, Epic Games, throw it my way and I'll send you some money. With that said, however, of course the update isn't going to be tonight, but it will be the night after, so if you're someone who's trying to prepare for everything, just know you have around a day or two left before the actual downtime update releases, and it should be a pretty hefty sized update due to it having so much stuff it's actually adding and all the finalized bits and pieces for Winterfest 2024, as well as more and more encrypted files, considering the fact that this is going to keep us held over for basically an entire month. Until next time, however, I hope Champs and Champions enjoyed today's video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and peace out.